According to Russian state media, 43 times someone has tried to kill Vladimir Putin. 43 times they reportedly failed. Snipers, car bombs, poison jam, suicide vests, foreign intelligence agencies, even members of the Russian underworld itself, all of them, according to these accounts, took their shot. And all of them are said to be either dead, in prison, or have simply disappeared from public view. Meanwhile, Putin is still standing, still ruling, still somehow alive. So how does one man survive what some claim should have killed him 100 times over? The answer, intelligence analysts suggest, isn't luck. It isn't paranoia. It's 6 visible layers of security so extreme, so obsessively engineered, that Western experts now describe Putin as one of the hardest targets on Earth. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how they reportedly work, and why so many of the people accused of trying to kill him keep ending up out of the picture entirely. Let's start with the attempts themselves, because the scale of what's been claimed is genuinely staggering. It allegedly began the moment he took power. 1999. Putin had barely warmed the presidential chair before, according to Russian reporting, organized crime figures decided he had to go. He'd launched a brutal crackdown, and they reportedly retaliated the old-fashioned way. A car bomb said to be wired beneath his motorcade. His security team is reported to have found it hours before detonation. The men accused of planting it went to prison. The men said to have ordered it? Officially, they've vanished. Unofficially. Well, the trail tends to go cold. Then came 2000. Chechen separatists were accused of detonating a remote device near his convoy. Bodyguards were reportedly wounded. Putin walked away. 2002 was the year they really tried, according to multiple Russian accounts. First, a jar of allegedly poisoned jam was reportedly placed in his hotel in Crimea, said to be caught by food testers minutes before he ate it. Then, according to officials, snipers took positions in buildings overlooking Red Square during a military parade. The FSO, Russia's Federal Protective Service, is said to have spotted them and moved in before a single shot was fired. Later that same year, an Iraqi national was reportedly arrested attempting to plant explosives in Azerbaijan. And in another reported incident, a man allegedly loaded explosives into a vehicle, planning to detonate it beside Putin's motorcade. Russian sources say the FSO rerouted the convoy and intercepted him. 2003. Russian authorities claim 2 nationals attempted to position snipers in the United Kingdom during a Putin state visit, though details remain disputed. 2004. Another alleged poisoning plot, this time on foreign soil. Details remain classified to this day. Whoever was supposedly behind it, the trail went silent. 2012. Russian officials announced that Chechen militants had built explosive devices on the Black Sea coast, planning to detonate them at a Putin event. Authorities arrested them, though some Western analysts have questioned the timing of the announcement. And these are just the publicly reported ones. Russian state media claims 43 attempts. Western intelligence analysts have noted that this figure is difficult to verify independently, and that some incidents may be exaggerated for political effect. Either way, many alleged plots are said to be foiled so quietly that the public never hears a word. Which brings us to the real question: how? How does one man become this difficult to reach? The answer, according to publicly available information, is 6 layers, and each one is more extreme than the last. Layer 1. The FSO, the Federal Protective Service, estimated at around 50,000 personnel. A budget so classified even Russian lawmakers reportedly can't fully see it, believed to be in the billions. Their entire purpose is protecting Russia's elite, and their operational authority is described as nearly unlimited. They reportedly don't ask permission. They don't file paperwork. They neutralize threats quietly, and often before Putin even knows the threat existed. Layer 2. The Rosgvardia, Putin's National Guard. Formed in 2016 and answerable to him personally. Estimated at over 340,000 troops. Their job isn't primarily to stop foreign assassins. It's to stop internal ones. Coups, mutinies, rogue commanders. When Wagner's Prigozhin marched on Moscow in 2023, the Rosgvardia was reportedly mobilized to respond. They're widely seen as the reason no one inside Russia can easily move against Putin without facing serious consequences. Layer 3. The SBP, the Presidential Security Service. These are the men you actually see, but calling them ordinary bodyguards undersells them. According to Russian reporting, these are not ex-cops. They are not standard ex-soldiers. They're reportedly recruited from the top tiers of Russia's special forces. They're trained to read micro-expressions. They're trained to spot threats by the smallest details in a stranger's behavior. And the requirements are reportedly intense. Between 19 and 35 years old. Between 5 feet 7 inches and 6 feet 2 inches. Between 75 and 90 kilograms. Said to be fluent in multiple languages. Expected not to visibly react to heat or cold. Expected to run for miles without breathing hard. They reportedly carry 9mm Gurza pistols. Their briefcases, according to multiple reports, double as expandable Kevlar shields. Their umbrellas are said to contain bulletproof panels. Some blend into crowds in plain clothes. Others are positioned at distance, watching through optics. Before Putin enters any room, the team reportedly sweeps it for explosives, listening devices, and hidden cameras. Food and water are tested first. Roughly 2,500 personnel. And if any of them ever actually has to draw a weapon, it would mean the first 2 layers already failed. By all public accounts, that has not happened. Layer 4. The Aurus Senat. Putin's official limousine. Russian-built, heavily armored, reportedly bulletproof from every angle, sealed against chemical and biological weapons. Cameras around the vehicle, reported emergency exits. The limo travels inside a motorcade of dozens of vehicles and motorbikes, decoys, jammers, escorts, and reportedly at least one identical Aurus. So observers can't easily tell which car actually contains the president. Layer 5. The so-called ghost train. In recent years, Putin has reportedly shifted much of his domestic travel to rail. And not just any train. According to investigative journalists, a train designed to look identical to ordinary Russian rolling stock. The only thing that allegedly gives it away is the signal jamming equipment mounted on the roof. Inside, reports describe a mobile residence, medical facilities, offices, meeting rooms, a gym, armored. It reportedly stops only at private stations that don't appear on public maps. By the time anyone confirms where Putin is, he's said to already be somewhere else. Layer 6. The Flying Command Center. The Ilyushin Il-96-300PU. A reportedly $550 million aircraft that functions less as a plane and more as an airborne command post. Equipped, according to Russian sources, with anti-missile defense systems and signal jammers. It reportedly contains a fully equipped command suite from which Putin can, and this is according to Russian state reporting, authorize military orders mid-flight. He's said to be escorted at times by Russian fighter aircraft. When Putin is in the sky, by these accounts, he is arguably as protected as he is on the ground. 6 layers. Tens of thousands of guards, hundreds of thousands of National Guard troops, billions of rubles. A National Guard, a private rail network, a command center aircraft, and a personal security detail that, by all reports, redefines the word elite. This, according to publicly available reporting, is why Putin is still alive. This is why those accused of trying to end him are reportedly the ones who are gone. And this is why, as the war in Ukraine drags on, And the number of people who reportedly want him gone grows by the day. Intelligence analysts seem to agree on one thing: he's only getting harder to reach. So here's the real question, and I want your honest answer in the comments. Do you think Putin will eventually be removed by force, or remain in power until natural causes? Drop your prediction below. I read every comment. If this video shocked you, smash that like button. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next, because the stories I'm working on go even deeper into the hidden machinery of power that most people never get to see. See you in the next one.